on YouTube? So in today's video, we're not going to waste any of your time. We're going to be talking about the cleaner, which is a 7-day supplement for men, right? They also have one for women, and I'm going to be giving you guys my honest 7-day review, right? So let's just go ahead and get into this, y'all. So one thing I want to say up front is this is supposed to be a body detox, right? It is labeled as a supplement on Amazon and multiple other sites. Obviously, I will have the link to this exact one that I use in case you guys do want to purchase that. And yes, it's going to obviously be an affiliate link because y'all know, hey, we trying to build the channel up. It don't make sense to not use affiliate links, right? But that's a whole nother story. But y'all, so this is a 7-day one, right? I think they have a 14-day one. They even have one that even goes even longer, right? But I was first introduced. We're gonna talk about a number of different things, guys. So we're gonna talk about how I was first introduced to it, who I think it's for, why you should use it, and does it work, right? So first, I was actually introduced this product from a female. She was using the cleaner female formula, right? So I was like, hey, what is that? Because she was checking it. She was doing it, maybe she might have done it 2 or 3 times throughout the whole year, right? For these 7 days, right? So I was like, man, what is that? Blah, blah, blah. Super holistic person. And she always used these. And she had actually gave me a gift for one of these, right? Now, this is years and years ago, guys. This is not currently right now. When I took that for the first time, I remember vividly that obviously I used the restroom a lot, right? But it did clean up my system. I didn't have any problems actually finishing it. But I was very shocked at how much it made me use the bathroom for the very first time, guys. So this is not, I just want you guys, I'm telling you guys that background story so you guys can know, like, hey, this was not my first time taking this, right? So this is not like my first review. I'm actually using this twice now, right? Years later. So with this one, it says #1 detox. It has on the label kidney, stomach, prostate, blood, lungs, toxins, colon, liver, and skin. I will say using this does definitely clear up your skin. I was more so using this for the colon. I see a lot of people doing colon cleanses on TikTok and YouTube and all these other places, even overseas, where they're actually pumping fluids into your body to get the, without cussing, the poop out of your system, right? And there's a lot of poop that people have in their systems. Even you right now watching this video, you have some pounds of extra poop in you, right? So I was trying to figure out the best way to get rid of that, and from doing research, it was probably going to be that colic cleanse using the machine, which is kind of like the easy way, right? Nothing against people who do that. You have to pay for it. It's anywhere from $45 to $85 USD, and you can do it multiple times. A lot of people just go there once, but the people who actually sell it to you and who are advising you, in their practice, they want you to come back multiple times for multiple use, right, to actually get it out. But some people are just so full of poop that when they go one time, they see literally like, night and day results. So I didn't want to do that. I've heard it's painful. You have to actually stick something up your, your poop hole. And that's just something that I was not comfortable doing, right? So nothing against the people who did that, but I was just like, I don't want to do that. Right. And then some people were saying that it actually hurt when they had to use, not use the restroom, but it actually hurt when the poop was coming out of their system. Right. So when you use this is going to take a little longer to get it out. Right. But this is the more organic way to get it out. These pills that they actually have are vegan. Right. They have no soy. They have no wheat. Right. And I chose this because, like I said, I've already used it once, and I felt like I needed to do some type of cleanse, right? We always clean out our car, right? We always clean off storage out of our iPhones, right? But when it comes to our body, nobody ever tells us that, hey, we need to go ahead and do, a cleanse, or, hey, you need to try to, filter out your system, doing something other than just exercise, right, and sweating, right? So I forgot what I said the second part was going to be about this right here, guys, but we've had a lot of people, I've been posting this on my social media, that I've been using this each day. Literally today, the day of this video, is day 7, right? So this is the last day that I get to take these, right? One thing I will say is, if you are using this, I don't care if you're a male or a female, if you're using this, you need to be prepared to use the restroom. If you're not okay with using the restroom multiple times throughout the day, that's something that's not normal to you. If you're not ready to do that, you just might as well click off of this video, right? Because one thing that's going to be a fact when you take these, you are going to be using the restroom multiple times a day. A lot of people might be like, yeah, okay, hey, obviously we're going to be using the restroom a lot of times of the day. How else is our, colon going to be cleaned out? But guys, this is going to be an abnormal level of using the restroom for you guys. So if you're someone who is not even, because a lot of you guys might not even use the restroom one time a day, which is kind of crazy. But if you're used to using the restroom maybe just twice or three times a day, right? I would just say double that, and um, it's going to be a little bit more urgent, right? When you have to use this. So if you are someone who is at work, they do want you to take one in the morning, right? And they want you to take one in the afternoon. I would kind of switch that to where you have two phases of the day where you're taking these. And I would take your first four, right? Literally maybe like halfway into work, and take your last four, somewhere in between getting off and going to sleep, right? You can time these so you can kind of, use the restroom when it's convenient for you. If you can't do that because you're someone who's always at work, you need to make sure that you are taking, you know, those toiletries and things of that nature that's going to be able to help you to use the restroom, and so you can clean up behind yourself, right? Because you're supposed to drink a lot of water with these. And they even tell you on the capsule, when you read the capsule, that if you are, using the restroom frequently and it's a little too watery, to actually slow down on the intake of water, right? But in my experience, it's just, if you're using these, it's just always going to come out like a little bit more on the watery side than the hard side. I'm not saying it can't come out hard, right? But it's usually come out more watery. One thing too that I was told too before I even use this product is like, hey, you need to not eat meat, X, Y, and Z, no sugar, no alcohol, no milk, stuff like that. So those things are true, but for this cleaner, right? A lot of people might, get upset with this. You don't have to do that with this cleaner. I think this is why, another reason why this cleaner is a little bit more beginner friendly, a little bit more, sought after when it comes to you trying to do a detox, because you're all the way don't have to really like use a certain diet. I was getting a lot of questions on that, like, hey, what are you eating, X, Y, and Z? Me personally, I try to do the things that I just explained to y'all. I try not to eat no red meat, right? I try not to drink any milk, right? I try not to drink any alcohol, which is obviously easier depending on who you are. But I was also trying to eat organic things, right? So organic ingredients, things that only have one ingredient. I was eating a lot of watermelon in the first 3 to 4 days. What else was I doing? I had some water and key lime, right? I literally asked ChatGPT what I should use that goes, that goes with the cleaner, right? And was like kind of like on the Dr. Sebi diet, right? So ChatGPT is your friend, guys. Make sure you're using that. Even if this video is older, if this video blows up, obviously you can use something else other than ChatGPT, like Google or whatever, search engine is out there and is fire. But this thing has a lot of stuff in it, guys. It has a lot of ingredients. I am allergic. Oh, let's talk about who this is for. This is for someone who has, to me, who has never done a cleanse, right? Someone who is not super, super serious as far as like, when I say super, super serious, someone who is not literally like 100% vegan, but you want to try something, you need to try something, but you don't want to use this as your cure for whatever you're going through, right? And when I say that, if you are having, I'm not a doctor, obviously, you guys know that. I can't give you guys any health advice, but I would say if you are going through something that's very serious, right, as far as your organs and your body, this is not the solution for it, right? This is for someone who is kind of already on the healthy side, but they just don't really do a lot of cleanses. They're not super health conscious about every single thing that they put in their mouth, but they know that their body needs some relief and some type of recovery every once in a while, right? I would use this. That's who this is for, if you guys ask me. And obviously, I'm skinny, but even when it comes to the gut area, after using this, I can see a dramatic difference in just as far as how my gut and my belly is poking out before and after. I should have took a picture of that which I wasn't even thinking, because I was like, hey, I'm not even going to make a video on this. I'm just doing this because I know I need to do this and it's time to do it. But literally, because of all the questions and stuff I was getting on social media, I was like, hey, I might as well go ahead and make a video on it, right? So I want to kind of make this video really as long as possible, just so I can answer everything that I know people might ask in the comment section below, or ask why they're watching this video, right? So there's 52 capsules in here, you all. Obviously, you're supposed to take, you can read the thing, but you're supposed to take 4 capsules, right? In the beginning of the day, and 4 capsules basically like in the middle of your day, and that's it. Usually you don't have any bowel movements until literally after you take these. So when you first start, you're not going to initially have it after, the first 4 capsules. Once you take that second half of the capsules for the first day, then you're going to, from then on, every time after you take it, I would say maybe 4 to 5 hours, you might have like a movement. What else did I want to talk about on this, guys? Oh, I wanted to talk about allergies. So I actually have, once again, I am not a doctor. Don't use this as a whole, hey, Brand New Flicks told us he wasn't allergic to this and that, so we could take it and nothing's going to happen to me. I am not a doctor. You need to read the actual ingredients and blends and supplement facts before you take these, guys, right? Just don't watch this video and hop straight into it and say, hey, I know 100% this is for me. Please do your own research, right? But I know I am allergic to tree nuts, and I can take this one without having any problems, which is another big thing for people who want to actually detox and clean their body out, right? A lot of you guys don't really know what you're allergic to until you start doing these organic things. And then you end up figuring out, okay, hey, you can do certain detoxes, or you can do certain fasts, but you can't eat certain foods, right? So for me, I can't eat tree nuts. Luckily, there is no tree nuts in this, right? So somebody like me, if I was trying to do, certain type of fast, I wouldn't be able to eat tree nuts as my protein. And when you guys are taking this, if you guys are eating organic, you're gonna have to find some type of protein. For you, it might be the nuts. If you are allergic to nuts, you can still use this, but you'll have to figure out whatever your other protein is. A lot of people were asking me, did I feel better? This is day 7. I haven't felt bad the whole time taking this. Only time I feel any type of thing as far as adversity or feeling bad is when I actually have to use the restroom on these, and you're far away from a restroom, or you're using the restroom and you end up using the restroom multiple times while you're using the restroom, right? Which it might feel like a mini like diarrhea sometimes, but it wasn't like, crazy where like I was sick or something. It was just only for the time being. And to be honest, I'm actually glad that it does that, because to me, I kind of feel like that lets me know that, hey, it is working. It is getting stuff out. I read this thing online that said that everybody has anywhere from 8 to 11 extra pounds of poop in their system currently just walking around, right? So that's kind of crazy. I can imagine it's even more if you've never done a cleanse or a fast, right? Or that, that colon cleaning machine. But I think that's pretty much it, that I've touched on everything throughout. Oh, you have to drink a lot of water with this also. But I think I pretty much covered everything on here. I didn't really feel like night and day change while taking this. But literally being in between when you're not using the restroom, and you are eating, correct foods, I actually felt like I had a little bit more energy. I felt like I had a little bit clearer of thoughts, right? So I would definitely suggest this to people who are trying to figure out some type of way to clean and detox their body. And then the other thing I would say is skin. I know it touches on kidneys, prostate, blood, lungs, all that other stuff, toxins. I can't really so speak to that. For me, it's more so for the colon, the gut, and the skin, right? Is the main thing I felt like I got from this. But yeah, y'all, this is the truth. This is the truth. This thing is definitely, if it don't do anything else, this thing definitely makes you use the restroom, right? So if you guys have any more comments below, this is something that's out of the ordinary for me. You know what I'm saying? This is not like a normal video that we would put on this channel. We try to keep this channel strictly just film, right, and travel content, right? So when I say film and travel content, just anything that is pertaining to video marketing, right? And then travel as far as like vlogs with us going places and things of that nature. But yeah, our main goal right now on this channel is just to really keep as much quality content as possible that's helping you guys, whether it's helping you guys with your health, or helping you guys film, helping you guys make more money. Maybe you're somebody who's a client of me who has already use my services or watch my other videos, right? And you are trying to figure out how to grow your business and get more leads. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for that, man. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys go to the link in the bio for the cleaner, the 7-day, guys. Let me know how it worked for you all. If you guys tried it, if you guys used it and it made you sick, or if you used it and it changed your life around, or if you gave it to somebody else and they love it, right? Just please let us know in the comment section below. I'm going to be coming back to this video throughout the years as this is open as I am alive, and I'm going to be following up with you guys, and maybe even if we get a lot of comments and videos, our responses to this video, we even go and do a 14-day and we do more in-depth and actually show you guys what I'm eating and where I got the food from. So appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned for what we got coming next, and subscribe.